Now, Luigi's attorney, Karen Friedman Angifilo, baby, I like her style. She showed up in court yesterday and she showed out. Now, New York is not big on allowing cameras in the courtroom, but they did this time and it did not disappoint. Let's listen in a little bit.
We request immediate expedited discovery in this case. The people have had this case for about almost 3 weeks, and that's more than enough time to gather as much information as they can give to us, especially now that we have two proceedings that we have to answer to. So we are requesting that we get immediate discovery of all the New York City Police Department and FBI and federal and state documents. And the second thing I want to make a record of, Your Honor, is I'm very concerned about my client's right to a fair trial in this case. His rights are being violated, and as you know, Your Honor, there's a wealth of case law guaranteeing his right to a fair trial, but none of the safeguards have been put in place yet here. In fact, it's just the opposite of what's been happening. He's a young man, and he is being treated like a human ping pong ball between two warring jurisdictions here. These federal and state prosecutors are coordinating with one another, but at the expense of him. They have conflicting theories in their indictments. He was on display for everyone to see in the biggest staged perp walk I've ever seen in my career. It was absolutely unnecessary. He's been cooperative with law enforcement. He had been in custody for over a week. He waived extradition. He was cooperative at all accounts. And to have all of the press there, the media there, it was like perfectly choreographed. And what was the New York City mayor doing at this press conference, Your Honor? That just made it utterly political. And
honey, she said, go ahead and immediately release all documentation to me. I need all the evidence y'all got on all levels immediately. That means she about to get ready over Christmas holiday break. She don't care about the holiday. She about to get to work. That's what that gives. I'm here for it. And she was like, I don't think that y'all can give my client a fair trial. Y'all have violated his rights. And you know how we know she know that? Because she used to work at the State Department. And they said she knows that State Department inside and out. She know every judge. She know every bailiff. She know every court report. Baby, she know everybody. And honey, when she said that biggest perp walk I have ever seen in my career, that was a true statement. I know it was. Because who took the time out to coordinate that? Everybody was there unnecessarily. And they flew him from Pennsylvania to New York like he was the biggest celebrity in the world. He got to New York so doggone fast. If you would have took a nap in between the time he left Pennsylvania and got to New York, you would have missed it. And she was like, why was the mayor there? That was very political. I do think it was already very political, but she hit it right on the head. Why was he there? You're going through your own stuff, sir. Why is he rolling up to be meeting the helicopter? Like he was just questionable. Now, Karen is married to Diddy's current attorney for his trials, Mark Angifilo, and they have been married since 1996. And they had met prior to that in 1992 while working at the State Department. Now, Karen got her bachelor's degree in political science and government in 1998 from the University of California, Los Angeles. And then she proceeded to go to Georgetown University to get her law degree. And she did graduate in 1992. And she does have over 3 decades of experience working in the law field. She has served as general counsel for the city of New York, and she worked directly with Mayor Michael Bloomberg when he was back in office. Back from 2010 to 2014, she was the executive ADA and chief of trial division, so she can handle the trial. After that, she spent about 7 years second in command for District Attorney Cyrus Vance. Now, during her time at the district office attorney, she did have some conflict with her husband because of the type of crimes that they were both handling. It did cause kind of conflicts there, so she did have to release herself from some of those cases with the best interest in mind for the actual client that her husband was the attorney for. Now, in 2021, she went into private practice with her husband, who had already had his practice, and that eliminated any conflict, and now they just work together. And he does have a lot of experience with the federal side of things, so I think he's going to be handling the federal portion of Luigi's case, because Karen is more of an expert in the state field, and he has a little bit more experience on the federal side. Now, being an attorney is a plate that is always full. She has more on her plate than most. She also is a legal consultant for Law and Order, and she hosts a podcast called Mistrial. And previously, she was also a legal analyst for CNN. So she keeps her plate full and super full. So I really hope that the state of New York will allow the cameras in the courtroom more on this case, because I think she's going to be one to watch. I think she's a powerhouse that is going to be quite refreshing, and I'm looking forward to seeing where she takes this case.